My name's Stuart. I'm a nurse with over 20 years experience in stroke, all of which is within the team that I currently practice in, which is now based in Ward B21 at Forth Valley. We have a very friendly atmosphere, which is beneficial to both our staff and our patients, many of whom can spend several months with us as they recover from their stroke. We highly value communication and encourage our staff to engage with patients and their relatives frequently on a daily basis if possible. This helps us to foster a good relationship between the staff and the patients to promote stroke recovery, and as part of the multidisciplinary patient-centred approach that we encourage within the unit.
I'm Nairi. I'm the senior charge nurse in the stroke unit here at Forth Valley Royal. Throughout the ward we have student nurses, we have newly qualified nurses, and we have progression pathways which allows our staff nurses to then develop further to become thrombectomy and thrombolysis specialist nurses.
I've worked on the ward for about 5 years now, started as a student and then got a job as a staff nurse shortly after. It's a great team to be a part of, everyone supports each other, there's lots of training and learning opportunities. I like that every day is different and every day you're learning something new.
I started in the stroke unit as a student nurse at the start of COVID. I transitioned then to a band 4 before becoming a band 5 on the ward.
Many of our patients have suffered a stroke, which is a life-changing event. Their life has been turned upside down in the space of a second. This also affects their families, their friends, and their everyday life.
Every day you find something different and it's weird, and if you get anything, and you might get a day that you're maybe not feeling as good, that's life, eh? Your knee might be just saying the day, hey, come on now, what are you trying to do to me? Can I explain that? I learnt more about this side and all the different workings and how the brain works, how it goes to things, how it's trying to tell people, and how you're doing different exercises just to get it to recognise what to do, eh?
I used to keep fit, play football, play basketball, but never used to go to the gym all the time. But here, one of the things that I used to look forward to every single day was going to the gym, was going to my gym sessions. It was kind of like my escape, but it was also an opportunity for me to work hard, knowing that the harder I worked in the gym, the better my rehabilitation would be. It was fairly much made clear to me that if I worked hard in the gym and I reached certain criteria, there were some really, really good positives at the end of it.
I think it's important for staff to reinforce themselves, so whenever I have a discussion with them, I would always say, you know what, let's talk about it and we'll see what we can do from here. Because you want to be honest and open and transparent, but you also want to be compassionate and empathetic to the fact that they are missing their families and things are really difficult.
As a young stroke patient, I was introduced to another fairly young stroke patient as well, who was fairly much in the same situation as me, had a young family, and we're best of friends now. So it was like initiatives like that absolutely massively helped me in my rehabilitation.
It's no case they've found it, and explained as they went along how it's done, why they're doing it, why they're getting to make up and try and get my balance and working the quads, working different parts of my knee, and I can see the improvement every day.
Career progression throughout stroke. We now have specialist stroke nurses who attend the front door, who are there to answer on a page if a stroke patient comes in who's suitable for thrombolysis.
Later this year there's an opportunity to progress with band 6 posts, which is exciting. It's something that's new and it's not been done in Scotland before.
I found the transition from student nurse to staff nurse quite easy here with the support I got in the ward. I've already had so much experience in my time here and have had many training opportunities, from staff training for thrombolysis to staff plus for thrombectomy. These include great opportunities to go down to A&E to participate in the thrombolysis therapy. The opportunity to go downstairs to A&E with stroke consultants is something that's specified to the stroke unit, and it's given me more confidence to know how to assess patients whenever they do deteriorate and take on well.
There's no one part of a stroke unit that works independently. We all work together. You're part of a team. You're part of a very professional team.
I felt like I was really supported when I first started on the ward, and it's really rewarding to be able to offer that support to newly qualified nurses when they begin their journey as a staff nurse.
They've encouraged me not to shy away from things, and they have challenged me, but it's in a good way. They've challenged me. Obviously it's in the benefit of the patient and the benefit of the team. When you work on a ward and you actually feel part of the team, it just makes all the difference.
Throughout my years as a nurse, there have been many changes. the fundamental elements remain the same: to be kind, compassionate and caring.
They talk to you as though you're right. This is what you can do. You might not get there. You might end up that you might be in a wheelchair. But if you do this will be the best that we can give you to help you to get a normal life back as possible. I would ask you, how was the physical today? How are you feeling? And then when you're moving, so you say to them, oh, I've been able to do this, oh, brilliant, you know. And it's genuine. They're happy that you've moved on to the next level or where you are. It really is a massive encouragement. Massive encouragement. It helps me because then I can focus on saying, right, they're telling me to do this, they're telling me to do that. It's working.
What I experienced when I was in there totally and utterly blew me away, just with how people look after you, and to the point now where I come back out and I will speak so highly of all of the service that I got, and more importantly the people that were involved. It's a traumatic enough experience going through what I went through, and it really is the people that help you get through the process.